Okay, we got the stove, we got the coffee pot put away. I want to stop and try out some of their water on that green pump we saw earlier. Just got to put the puppy away. How many of you guys remember these? That was a workout. Okay, we're hitting the road. Well, look at this. From what I understand, there's a gentleman that's got his fingers and everything, and he just ordered up 3 of these from back east somewhere. I'm going to guess Chicago or something. And they look like an old trolley car, but they're a bus. And they bring them up to transport the people off the cruise ships and give them tours of Prince Rupert. Somebody's thinking. Don't know what's down the end down here. I don't know if it's military or if it's Coast Guard or what, but I'm looking for a certain building and I can't quite find it, so I'll keep looking. Can I make it through? That's the Coast Guard base. So the guy gave me the wrong name of the company I'm looking for. So I guess I gotta go and investigate. I think that was my ride. Are you ready for this? We're about to meet Kenny, or Ken, who is related to and a friend of a good friend of mine. We're going to go meet here in a few weeks up in Fort St. John. He says, Brent, let me see what I can do for you. Well, let's see what he can do for us. Noisy little bugger, eh? We're heading up in that baby. Turns out the crew that just got off that helicopter behind me there, they were the big shots for the Superport in town here. Big, huge company, big, huge decisions being made. It's like some pretty swanky looking dudes there. Like global dudes, not just like your business tycoons over Vancouver or something. These are like global tycoons. It was pretty interesting with a little chat with them, but had to keep the camera down and shh. It's just insane.
He owns the one here.
This is Ken. He's the pilot. Good friend of we have a mutual friend that we're really good.
Headsets are live. You got the Sheiks. You got the salt bean side.
You're not making me drive, are you?
No.
Yeah.
You can have that bronze and sell it for auction it or something. Well, no, he's a pretty nice guy, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Folded.
Another one of the guys that works for us.
Oh, do I need to put that set on?
Yeah.
So this, my friends, is like a thrill of a lifetime. I've only been aboard a helicopter once in my life, and that was with my father, flying from here, Seal Cove, over to the airport on Digby Island. A simple 5-minute flight. But this one here, well, we got lucky. We have friends who have friends who are willing to help out friends and take them for a cool tour of Cane Island, Prince Rupert, British Columbia. Let's get up in this thing. So we find ourselves taking off from the northern tip of Cane Island, which is known as Seal Cove. That was the airport back there, and these are a bunch of what's left over of some old canneries and stuff that are still around. Prince Rupert is a fairly small town. It's about 5 miles long by a mile wide. That's fairly well laid out. We have a bunch of places like Rushbrook Floats. This is where most of your fishing happens out of here. They have a little touristy spot down here called Cow Bay, known for the world famous Smiles restaurant. There's a new building being built by CN, probably the first new building built in this town in decades. That's my buddy's house right there. Prince Rupert's economy is fueled by a massive superport that holds container ships. Back in the wartime, World War II, this was a very, very well protected harbor. It is the third natural deepest harbor in the world, and there was a triangulation formed between this fort, one of the other forts we saw, and this one here coming up. They were all strategically placed so that if the Japanese were coming into our harbor, that there would be a net across it, and that we would have 3 shooters from all over the place to try and take out their enemy. Quite an interesting story told by my pilot. So, yeah, World War II bunkers. So yeah, the old pulp mill is now the new LNG plant where they're starting to ship things overseas. We're searching over the backside of Cane Island here. This is where the ocean comes in and wraps around to the island. There's a bunch of land clearing out here. That's what the Saudi dude was doing here, checking out land for future storage of the containers. Here's what they call as Butsy Rapids. This is the thinnest point between the mainland and Cane Island. And yeah, there's a great walk around here. So here we are at the Superport, coming back to landing at Seal Cove. Oh my goodness, Kenny, did I have the time of my life. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you, Kenny. It was awesome. Oh my God, that was a ride of a lifetime. What a great guy. Turns out he lived 2 doors down from me. They moved into the house. I moved out like a year or 2 later. It's a small, small world. Thanks, John, for hooking that up for me. Thanks, Ken, for taking me out. I really appreciate it, and I really hope you guys really enjoyed a flight around Cayman Island, Prince River, BC. We got things to do. Well, we're calling it a day. An exciting day. This road here is called Wantage Road. It goes to the bottom of the mountain where there used to be a ski hill. And I figure we shouldn't have any company out this way, so let's go check it out. Crazy, but this is the road up the mountain. Yeah, you're crazy.